responsibility. I mean, from the very beginning of the meeting, I'm responsible for taking a look at the club. That's from the very beginning at 6:45. How many of you got here at 6:45? Raise your hands. Raise them high. Don't be. Raise your hands. You know what I like? A good on-time meeting makes for really right-time meetings. Do you agree? Judy's going, yeah. Try to make it on time. We start at 7, but if you can make it earlier, it's always good, and that's what we're taught. So on-time meeting is a great time meeting. I was reading about what a general evaluator does. I have my own thoughts of what it does, but you know what? I started reading about general evaluators on the internet, and I was saying, wow, I had a different viewpoint of what a general evaluator does. How many of you are reading stuff on the internet that makes it a better? You're going, no. You know what? It'll make for a better club if you start reading about your roles. Not something I made up, but it's just read. So before you do a role, read about what the role is, and it's all mapped out for you. So it'll make for a better club. Front door greetings. How many of the guests got a good warm meeting greeting and said, hey, yes, y'all did? For me, as an evaluator, number one, if we can't make our guests feel warm and welcome, we're not doing the right thing. And I think we're here at Buckhead Toastmasters, we are doing the right thing. Reception table greeting. So you get greeted one time, you get greeted the second time, you got your name badge, you got greeted, you got a handshake, you got signed in. We're taking blood next time, so we'll evaluate your blood type. It says, don't worry here, there's no capital punishment during Toastmasters meeting unless, of course, the grammarian is in a bad mood. That's what it's off the internet. So we're always in a good mood. We're always trying to make you feel warm. On-time start, 7 o'clock. I said, Mark, you were out there doing sergeant at arms stuff, and I had to remind you that, hey, 7 o'clock, no matter what, it's 7 o'clock. We can't bend the rules sometime, even if we want to. So we started pretty much on time. Let's give Mark a round of applause. Sergeant at arms. Lewis told us all about the club. A Toastmaster did what Lewis does. He's the quarterback. He's the guy. He got us started. He told us what to expect in a meeting. That's what a good Toastmaster does. Also, a good Toastmaster, he will add his spin on it. We're not robots. We're not perfect. We're just up here. Lewis is cool. Lewis is very innovative in what he has. I like his what is it, Letterman stuff. He tosses around. That's what Lewis does. And Lewis, you did a great job. You've been around for a long time, man. I really appreciate your help. Jennifer, table topics. Did y'all like the table topics questions?
Yes.
I did. You know, sometimes we fall short in table topics questions because we shouldn't be a club that starts to hide when the table topics master comes up here. Have y'all done that before? It's like, oh no, they're going to call on me. That question is too hard. But about 3/4 of your questions are questions that I would just like, oh, I wish she'd have called on me, like the Masters one. I just came back from the Masters Tuesday. I was in Amen Corner down just on Tuesday. But she asked stuff that people wanted to answer, and they did a good job. Good job, Jennifer, on your questions. The answers, here's where we fall short on the meeting. The answers, when you can't make 30 seconds if you're a Toastmaster, not so good. We had 2 people that did not qualify. We're Toastmasters. Make stuff up. Use your allotted time. That's what we're taught to do. So even if you can't think of the answer and why you like red, talk about why you like blue. Nobody will care anyway. You know what I mean? So answers, try to make them, what's the qualification? 1.5 minutes at least. The icebreakers, where's Stokely at? Stokely? One of the best icebreakers I've seen in a long, long time. Sir, you're on your way. I hope you enjoy the club, and we'll help you on your journey to be a better speaker. Mr. Wang, where are you? Stand up, please. I think you are now elected our current comedian, everybody. Let's look at it.
Thank you.
Didn't y'all like his humor? Yeah. Am I the only one?
No.
Okay. Dana, where's Dana? Man, I thought the way you were speaking here at the lectern that you had done at least 4 or 5 speeches. So we're looking forward to your journey here at Buckhead Toastmasters. You did a great job. Let's give him some encouragement. Deanne, one of of the best openings I have. I'm a big fan of vocal variety and openings. You know, you didn't come up and go, "Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, thank you." No, that's not what we do in openings. You nailed it, you nailed it, you nailed it. The first sentence of an opening speech is the best time. When you came up here, I stood up at attention, and that's hard for me to do because I have ADD sometimes just at the wrong time. But it was an awesome speech. You're on your way, just like the 10th speech. Evaluators Carter, Mark, and Gary, y'all, where are y'all? Y'all did a great job. Y'all, Carter, you've been around. You do a great job. What's that?
Time.
Okay, I'm told to leave. So I've got so many more things to do. The president of the club says, "Now I gotta go," so now I gotta go.